Meet James, a seasoned crypto investor riding the high of a booming market. Like many, he was confident, maybe even a little too confident, as he watched his portfolio soar to new heights. But little did he know, the storm was brewing. Friends warned him, analysts speculated, but James was sure this bull run had no end in sight. He had seen dips before, and each time, the market bounced back stronger. Why would this time be any different? January 2024 arrived with some unexpected fluctuations. James noticed his portfolio was dipping, but he brushed it off as just another minor correction, a common occurrence in the volatile crypto world. The news was conflicting. Some experts were sounding alarms, while others claimed it was just a healthy correction. Torn between these opinions, James decided to hold firm. After all, he had survived worse, right? Then it happened. March 2024, the market took a nosedive like never before. James watched in horror as his portfolio, once a source of pride, crumbled before his eyes. The numbers he had grown so accustomed to seeing in green were now bleeding red. He reached out to friends, scoured forums, and tried to make sense of it all. But the more he searched, the more hopeless it seemed. Panic set in, and he started to question every decision he had ever made. Nights were sleepless. James was overwhelmed with fear and regret. Should he sell and salvage what was left, or should he hold on, hoping for a recovery that seemed more distant with each passing day? He remembered the early days, how excited he was when he first entered the crypto space, the thrill of watching his investments grow. But now, that optimism felt like a distant memory. Then, he stumbled upon a strategy that offered a glimmer of hope: dollar cost averaging. Instead of panicking, James decided to take a step back and rethink his approach. He started reinvesting small amounts, spreading his purchases over time, regardless of market conditions. This strategy wasn't about making quick profits, it was about surviving the storm and preparing for the long game. The recovery was slow, but steady. James wasn't seeing the wild gains of the past, but his losses were becoming more manageable. Most importantly, he was regaining a sense of control. James was also grateful for one thing: he had listened to his financial advisor's advice years ago about maintaining an emergency fund. It was this safety net that kept him afloat when everything else seemed to be sinking. The emergency fund allowed him to keep his crypto investments intact, avoiding the need to sell at the worst possible time. It was a lifeline that made all the difference. As 2024 progressed, the market slowly began to recover. James watched, cautiously optimistic, as his portfolio started to regain some of its lost value. But this time, he was wiser. He knew not to let optimism blind him to the risks. James approached the market with a renewed sense of caution and strategy. He diversified his portfolio, invested in projects with solid fundamentals, and never stopped learning. The crash had changed him, but it hadn't defeated him. Now, James shares his story with others, hoping to help them avoid the mistakes he made. He emphasizes the importance of staying calm, having a long-term vision, and never investing more. As the sun sets on this chapter of James's life, he looks back with a sense of pride and accomplishment. The 2024 crash was a wake-up call, a harsh reminder of the risks that come with the rewards. But instead of letting it defeat him, James chose to learn, adapt, and grow. He emerged stronger, not just as an investor, but as a person who understands the true meaning of resilience and patience. Today, James is a wiser investor. He knows that markets will always have ups and downs, but it's how you navigate those turbulent waters that defines your success. His journey is a testament to the power of staying calm, having a long-term vision, and the importance of continual learning. Remember, in the world of crypto, it's not just about surviving the storm, but learning to dance in the rain. So, what about you? Will you be ready for the next storm? Stay informed, stay prepared, and never stop learning. Your financial future depends on it. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.